missing it. These niggas, they missing it. Stop with that renting shit. Go to the dealership, Tyler been getting it.
What's good? Kasey Jones Walakalala, what's good, man? What's going on?
What's good, bro?
Appreciate y'all coming through, you know, taking that flight out here.
Man, it's not Waldorf, bro.
Out Super Maryland, man.
Laurel Airlines. Like shit.
So what's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, man.
Yeah, feeling
No
good.
complaints.
Yeah.
Can't complain about nothing.
Smoking good.
Another day being alive.
Oh yeah, man. So Kasey, you just dropped the tape, man.
Yes, sir. All dogs. Gotta go get that. Available everywhere.
Everywhere. How you feel about that? How's the reception so far?
Man, the reception has been great. Honestly, it's going way better than I thought. Well, I mean, I knew it was gonna be good because like I'm not making bad product, but I don't know. It just feels good. I've never had like a completely positive response to a project before, and that's what I'm getting right now. So it's only forward from here.
Yeah. So what kind of response was you getting on your earlier music?
It's always like when you drop a tape, a lot of people find like one or two songs that they really like and that have that replay value and whatnot. But on this project, I really made a project that you can listen to front to back with no skips, no nothing. Every song is like really good, and I like really worked really hard on it and perfected it. And so I figured it was gonna get a good response just because I fucked with it so hard, you know. I don't know. I'd like to think I have a pretty good taste in music.
I agree.
So Walla, what was the process like? I know you was on a lot of the tracks on the tape. What was the process like? How long was y'all in the studio for, and how long all the tape take to come together?
Well, I mean, in terms of the tape coming together, you probably gotta ask him. But in terms of like studio and shit, most of the songs are the best songs, or the shit that we obviously is on there that we fuck with the most actually came about pretty organically.
Yeah.
So we would be like in the studio or like in the whip smoking, playing beats, and be like, oh shit, that's the one, and then right to it. Next day, hop in the studio, record that shit. So I feel like it was real organic.
That. So what's y'all your writing process like? Do y'all freestyle or y'all write it down? Y'all punch in?
I tend not to punch in personally because a long time ago somebody told me that if you can't do the song in like one take straight, you're not gonna be able to perform it live. And I thought about that. I was like, damn, it's just like true.
Yeah.
And so I try to like the way that I write is it consists of like a lot of like repetition of like me kind of like learning the verse as I write it type shit. So most of the times by the time that I get to the studio, I already know exactly what I want to do, and I'm able to just lay it out like front to back. But that's not always the case because there are times where I'll get in the studio, you know what I'm saying? The official studios got the auto-tune and shit, so I like playing around with that when it comes to freestyling and shit. But for the most part, most of my shit is just like when I get to the studio, I'm all business. I know exactly what I want to do, and I try to get as much done as I can at a time.
Yeah, that's a fact. What about you, Walla? What's your process like?
Bro, I feel like it's different each day, but honestly, I usually try and play beats over and over again nowadays, and just when I find one or a few I really like, just try and like listen to them for a little bit, then freestyle, and then write when I can. But I don't like to force shit, which I feel like I used to do a lot. So just try and listen to it more and just let shit come to me, basically.
All right. So I guess let's just talk about the name of the album, or the mixtape rather. What was the inspiration behind the name of it?
All Dogs?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of complicated. It came from like the phrase "all dogs go to heaven" has always just kind of stuck with me just because I think it sounds cool, honestly. But beyond that, I've always like had a extreme appreciation for dogs like as a animal. I think they're very like pure spirited and just like kind of like really joyful creatures type shit, and you know what I'm saying, obviously I wish them the best in that they go to heaven when they die. But it's also like a metaphor for me and my group, me and my brothers, my extended friends and family, you know what I'm saying, because I often refer to them as me and my dogs, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of got a double meaning for me, in which it's all dogs go to heaven literally, and then also like, you know what I'm saying, I wish that on me and my homies as well.
Yeah. So how long did it take you, actually record all of it? or did it just come together?
Well, once I had the concrete idea for All Dogs Together, and I had which beats that I had picked out for it and everything, it only took 3 studio sessions to probably about 15 straight hours of, well, not straight, but like, you know what I'm saying, 3 5-hour studio sessions type shit of recording to get everything that we actually needed professionally. But besides that, it took a long time. Like All Dogs took like a year writing wise and just picking out the beats and shit. It took me forever to figure out, or not figure out, but it took me a while to find that exact pocket that I was looking for and what it is right now.
Yeah, you definitely found it on the tape.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, the track Television. I think one of my favorites on the track. I think probably my favorite on the track. So what was your inspiration behind that, you know, writing wise?
Television is really a song for my friends that have kind of passed in this last year. I never really, like, as I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends, like people my age just dying off some bullshit or whatever. But in this past year, it was like once the first person passed, it was like a lot quick. And so I just felt like I was just getting like endless bad news. And then with, you know what I'm saying, the way things are in America right now, you know what I'm saying, you turn on the TV, it's always bad news. Right. And so I had the beat from Darius, and I was like, yeah, this beat like really makes me feel something, and I wanted to write about something that really meant something to me. And so I was just kind of in my bag, and it came about, you know what I'm saying. So that song is really for in honor of the homies that passed. Rest in peace, Penny, Jack, Gabe, Askia, Simo, etc. Gone too soon, man. Rest in peace, man.
So do you feel like the music is a coping method for you? You feel like that help you out?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. It's like, it definitely is, but I also never really thought about it primarily as that, you know? Like it's never, music has just always been my passion, but it also does serve as a coping mechanism as well, in which it gives me an outlet to express myself in a way that I guess some people would like talk to a therapist or whatever, but it works that way for me. So it's convenient. So yeah, I would say a little bit for sure, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it just works that way. I don't do it because it is a coping mechanism, you know?
It's not intentional, it just happens.
Nah, I do that shit because I love it. It just loves me back in that way.
Yeah. So how long both of you been rapping?
Long time, man.
Long time?
We went to fucking middle school together.
Okay.
I was freestyling like 6th grade. I think we were probably freestyling together.
Yeah. Like, I was on my low-key shit, but I had the sauce at all.
8th grade,
back then.
Bro, 8th grade, I organized Freestyle Fridays at my middle school. We had a little back room in the cafeteria or whatever. I would bring my boombox. We had beats on the blank CDs and shit. We would play them shits, and motherfuckers would come to the back room and freestyle and shit.
Oh, y'all had it booming.
Yeah.
Man, we had that shit approved by the people and everything. They was fucking with us.
Oh,
that's fucking with us.
Didn't the security guard come and freestyle one day? Miss Bradley?
Oh yeah, she was lit. She was turned.
She pulled up.
Shout out to Miss Bradley, wherever you at right now.
Yeah, I had the whole staff in on it too.
They was with it because we went to them with a proposal and like a written out, like with these the rules, like no cursing, like blah 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 blah. But you know what I'm saying, that shit still happened.
Yeah.
Number one rule about Fight Club: don't talk about fucking Fight Club.
Funny as shit. But what middle school y'all go to?
Silver Spring International. Sims right on Wayne.
SSI Jaguars, man. It was the Jaguars, right? Alright, see? I don't know, but
So how would you I'm sorry not to cut you off, what were you saying?
No, I said it's been a minute.
Yeah. So Kasey, how was you growing up in school, as a student? Were you good kid or trouble?
It's like I didn't used to get in trouble that much, but it was always like one time every, like in elementary school it was like probably like 2 big times that I got in trouble, and I got in trouble in middle school probably like once or twice. And then I was pretty good throughout high school, I think, but then I got in trouble my last year with this guy. Got fucking arrested at school. Fucking terrible.
You mind talk about it?
Man, I'm gonna tell it to you like this. Motherfuckers be snitching.
Straight up.
You try to be a nice guy, and that shit bite you in your ass, man.
Yeah.
Them fucking nerds will snitch on you, bro. Don't be.
Yeah. So where y'all from exactly in the DMV?
Shit, I'm you know what I'm saying, we're from Silver Spring, you know what I'm saying, Moco.
Yeah.
Bada bang, bada boom, like that. Moco.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I guess for the people not from the area, how would you describe, the area? The whole DMV.
It's a lot of everything.
The whole DMV as a whole?
Yeah, there's a whole, for someone, who's just watching this online or whatever, on Instagram, wherever they find it, how would you describe the area?
It's a melting pot. It's everything. You got like the hood right next to the suburbs, right next to like the country. So you got a lot of things in you. So you have a lot of different people from different places too.
Yeah, man, it's a big ass community for real.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, even from like far away places that you need to fly to, like Waldorf, to places fucking, you know what I'm saying, right by the Capitol and shit. Like, motherfuckers in the DMV will be in on all the jokes.
Yeah,
all the jokes.
A lot of jokes.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DMV shit where you go somewhere else and you say that shit and people will look at you fucking crazy.
Right, a lot of slang too. Like a lot of people.
And that's what I mean mainly.
Yeah.
You tell somebody I'm hip, they be
like, what?
I'm elbow.
That shit is the most annoying thing that people say.
Funny.
Yeah. So speaking of this community we got in DMV, what do you think about the rap scene right now? How you feeling there?
I think it's tough. Yeah. Everybody is doing their thing. I've known like a lot of these people since I was younger, since I was like 15 or whatever, and a lot of them are like really, really doing their thing right now, and it's so tough to see. And then there's a lot of other people that I didn't even realize was around so recently, and they doing their thing, and that's tough too.
Yeah.
And we doing our thing.
Yeah.
So everything is just tough right now. Like, I'm super hyped. I think
a lot of people working.
I think the future for the DMV is looking pretty good.
Yeah. So do you think the DMV has unity right now?
For the most part, yeah. I think so. I think unity is a what am I trying to say?
Strong word.
Not necessarily a strong word. It's like, cause like not everybody is connected and everybody knows everybody and everybody is personally working with everybody, but everybody wants to see the area as a whole win. So unity in that sense, yeah. Unity on a personal level, maybe not.
Who's some of who you listening to right now? I know you said a lot of people that you grew up rapping with, they starting to see a little bit of buzz. How does that feel? And even for you all, how does that feel that that your hard work is starting to pay off?
That it's like the best feeling in the world. Like that shit feel good as shit. Like even just getting hyped for other people, watching them make big moves. Like that shit is tough. That shit feels good as fuck. Like just to know, like I don't know, you just feel proud because it's good music coming from people that you know personally, and I don't know, that's just crazy. Like I still geek out over knowing some of the people that I do, just like because they tough and they just normal people, but it's tough.
Right. So who y'all listening to?
Woo! That is a
lot.
It's a lot of. I want to make sure. I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. I'm listening to Matt McGee for sure. Cicero. Let's see. Nappy Nappa. The Con. Listening to Al Hostile. 93 Bandits. Micah Doom. Wi-Fi God. Little Big Brother. Damn. There's so much cool shit.
There's a lot of niggas out here definitely on the
Who else? I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Mel, Freshman on Varsity, Kasim, Daewon Crooks, Andy McMahon, Odd Mojo, Moody. Damn, there's so many.
Rico Nasty.
Rico fucking Nasty is snapping right now.
Yeah,
She's crazy.
So how do y'all feel about a lot of DMV artists starting to sign deals and making major moves? How y'all feel about that?
As long as those deals are smart, go you. Read your
Facts.
contracts, man. Don't get caught up.
Facts. So is that something you thought about, like the indie pursuit, or taking it mainstream?
I think ideally I would end up indie with my own shit and control of all my shit, like owning all my masters and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe not. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. I think eventually at some point that's where I would like to be. Cause I mean, I guess it's like being mainstream isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just how you act when you become mainstream.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but it would just have to be the right way.
Right. So who are some artists I guess on a outside of DMV who you listen to and who you draw inspiration from? Growing up.
Fat Man Key.
Okay.
Man, That is my favorite rapper, bro. Key is tough. Key is tough. He been making quality music since like 2010. That's so long. That shit is
Key's
tough. Key.
If you're not hip, go get hip.
Big inspiration. Let's see, who else I'm listening to? Listening to a lot of Q the Fool. A lot of Q the Fool. I guess that's the area though.
Rich shooters.
Yeah, that shit cranked though.
Jay Critch going off.
Yep.
Gunna. Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
What about you, Walla? Who's some of your favorites, man, growing up?
Growing up,
Yeah.
I listened to a lot of boom bap growing up, so a lot of like 90s hip hop type shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Nas, a lot of Jay-Z.
Shout out to Jay-Z, man.
But my music taste is like flipped 1,000 times. I still fuck with the old shit, but I just listen to a lot of shit now. I listen to all the shit he was talking about too. Just a lot of shit. The Earl Sweatshirts, all them too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, a whole lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of good music, bro.
It's a lot out there. So, just moving on. So, just talk to us a little bit about what 800 is, or who's a part of that.
So 800 is my collective that I'm a part of, and it's comprised of me and a bunch of guys, and we all are, I don't know, it's just a creative collective, because we're not, I don't want to say we're like a music group or whatever, because it's really only 2 rappers and there's a good amount of us, but we have, it's like, we have rappers, we have a super producer, Mr. YT himself, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Trill. Yeah, so it's me and Al, Trill, we got graphic designers, people that shoot videos. It's just like a conglomerate of people that are talented at doing different things, and we all kind of work to help each other make tight things. So.
Right. So how long you all been, I guess, a unit?
So 800 has been a thing since, I know Yanju and Andy started that shit in like 2012 or 13 or something, but I wasn't a part of it yet. I wasn't a part of it till later, like I want to say like 15, maybe late 2014, because I was originally buying clothes from the guy that I was talking about, Andy, and he was just kind of rocking with me, and I knew someone else that was in 800 since I was like 7 years old. So he was always just kind of like my big brother type situation, and eventually I was just fucking with them, and then I just kind of transitioned into the group, and then we've been moving ever since. So I've been part of the group since like I said, probably like 2015 type shit, but they've been going for a long time.
Right. So it just happened, I guess, organically.
Definitely.
You guys
Definitely. It wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't business at all. It was just we were all friends, and then I just kind of transitioned into the business side of things.
Yeah. You think it's better to make music that way? Surrounded by
Yes.
that unit, that collective.
Yes, it makes everything so much easier because I don't have to go out of house for anything. Like if I need beats, I hit up Trill. If I need a cover, I can hit up Steez or T. You know what I'm saying? If I need a video, I hit up Goose. That's nothing. They all got me. Like it's so easy, and once you really start growing with those people and y'all all start getting tight together, it's really a beautiful thing because they're not gonna be able to stop you. Like it's only a matter of time.
That's love, man. So I guess so. Like we said earlier, you definitely doing your thing. So who's somebody I guess that reached out to you, who kind of like, whoa, I can't believe people out here listening to my music, or I guess what's your biggest or shock from all this so far?
This dude hit me up, I think on Instagram or Twitter, and he was watching the television music video from Mexico and like singing along and stuff. I was like, damn, that's tough. They listening to me in Mexico.
How's that feel?
Feels good. I didn't think I was Mr. Worldwide like that.
Crazy in Mexico.
So what do you think, like, I guess your first song that you realized that people was really fucking with you? Do you remember which one that was? Or started to?
Yeah, I put this song out. I put this song out that Matt McGee produced called Haze, and like he was on a roll at that time. He was doing rollout for his album 1920 with this like string of songs called The Show.
Yeah.
And so he basically let me drop my song as part of that, and it got me a lot of attention. And like it was a good song. Like I did my thing on that joint, so people just gravitated to it. And that's when like people in my high school and stuff they heard it and they were like, oh, this is professional. Like, that was my first, like, really nicely mixed song. Shout out to Matt. With a really nice beat. Shout out to Matt. You know what I'm saying? With really good bars, because I was finally getting good at that time. And that's when people really started noticing me, because I think that was the first time I got, like, hella plays on something on SoundCloud. I think that jump, it was just my first, like, hella plays. So I was psyched. And I got, like, that's just when people started to notice me for real. Like, I had attention on me a little bit before at that point, but that's when people really started paying attention, I think.
Right. So what do you think your biggest song to date is? I guess of the song that the fans love the most.
Currently, probably Television. But my, like, biggest song period was this jump called Up Your Nose with my man Half Empty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that jump has probably the most plays, if that's what you were to go by. But that's a good song too. It's just been out for a long time, so I'm personally tired of it. You know what I'm saying? You can only listen to and perform a song so many times before it gets just tiring, you know? I'm over that shit, but shout out to y'all. Keep running that jump up.
Yeah, so on the tape you had your new tape All Dogs, you had Trail on there. How was it, going about getting that feature?
So it was pretty easy, honestly. I work with this guy based out in LA who had dealings with him before, and so he basically just had all the connections already, and he just kind of set it up for me and basically called in a favor type situation, and it worked out. Funny thing is, the song that he got on, that wasn't a song he was supposed to be on. I had this other song, Sample, that I was going to get him featured on, and that's the one that I meant to send to him, but somehow with the way the technology was set up that day, it messed up and we sent him the wrong beat. But then he sent it back and that joint was cranking, so I said, fuck it. We're going to keep this joint.
Man.
Turned out nice.
So I guess I should have asked this at the beginning, but where'd you get the rap name, Kasey Jones from?
So it's kind of a long story. So in high school when I was getting into all the rap shit, I used to rock with this group named Public Theory, and they all were on some, like, really, I guess, like, spiritual shit, but part of that was they all had, like, different spirit animals. So I was rocking with them. They all had different animals. I was like, I want an animal too. Picked an animal. I was Turtle God. People used to call me that in high school. And then when I was ready to drop the first song, I was in my room, I was about to drop the joint, I was like, shit, I can't drop this joint as Turtle God. People not gonna take me seriously. So I went on Wikipedia, I googled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was like, I'm gonna pick one of the turtles. None of that, I wasn't about to rap as like Michelangelo either though. So that was the whole kill. So I'm looking through the characters' names and stuff, and I see
long ass name.
I see Kasey Jones, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, bet I'm gonna rock with that. But I changed the C to a K because my real name is spelled with a K too. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. I didn't know if you knew, that came from Ninja Turtles or not.
A lot of people think it's from Grateful Dead, but it's not. I don't listen to them.
Okay. It's definitely from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Okay. So Walla, how did you get your rap name? What's the story behind that?
The last name Kalala is my real last name, so I just used that basically as the second part of my last name. But I was going by that at first, just by itself, and then when I started hanging around this group of people, when I started freestyling with them, and kind of when I really started rapping a lot, and I told them my name was Kalala, but the whole time they thought I was saying Koala. Like the first 3 days we were chilling and shit.
Yeah.
And so they was like, yo, Walla, and they just kept on calling me Walla, and I started freestyling with them and it just stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just Walla Kalala, my last name, two-part name.
What advice, would you give like some up and coming rappers who see you grinding over the years, and want to like, follow that same lane? What advice would you give to that person?
Man, don't give up. That shit is gonna be hard. It's gonna be people that are gonna fuck with you mentally and emotionally and shit, but don't let them do that shit. Just fucking keep going and do it. And if you really want to get crazy with it, find yourself a producer that you can be friends with, and y'all can grow together and build a sound together and be unique and just have that really good bond, and that shit'll have you pop.
Right.
Do it and don't give up.
So how do y'all stay motivated? You know what I mean?
Man,
Shit.
Is it easy?
if you really want this shit, if you really love this shit the way that we love this shit, it's easy. You gonna wake up wanting to do that shit. You gonna want to eat some fucking beets for breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
You go to sleep thinking about it. You wake up thinking about it.
you know what I'm saying? If you really want this shit, motivation is not a question.
Right. So what are y'all plans for the future? What do y'all got in store? What can people expect?
Man, I'm working on a follow-up to All Dogs, Digital Dogs, man. That shit almost damn near done. That shit is
Bro.
fire too, so wait on it. It's coming. Probably like end of summer, maybe like September, but that's if I'm lazy, and I won't be.
I'm dropping a project in October, actually. At the end of October is what I'm shooting for. It should be fire as fuck. Silver City Blues.
Silver City Blues, all right, man.
Silver City
I'm gonna
Blues.
check
Bro.
that out, man.
Yeah, bro.
So,
It's gonna be good, I promise.
So I guess just to close it out, man. Anything y'all want to add, to the fans, any shout outs, anything, man. The floor is yours, man.
Shout out all the 800 boys. Shout out all my homies in New York. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to all my older brothers. That's not actually my older brothers, but they my blood brothers, so you already know. Shout out to Obama.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Shout out to everybody else in the motherfucking DMV, man. We see you doing the damn thing. We trying to do the same thing. We got this, y'all. We got this shit.
Facts, man. So you got any more visuals dropping from the album?
Yeah, we working on a few right now. I don't want to say too much on that yet, you know what I'm saying? Because plans are never definite until they finally done. But yeah, we got a lot of cool shit in store. Digital Dogs coming soon. And yeah, expect to see more from the 8.
Yeah, it's a bet. Wala Jones, appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Walla Jones.
Yeah, man. Out.
These niggas, they missing it.